Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome, and if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today is a very special video because we're going to test out Break the Rules palette from It's BEL Cosmetics, and I was absolutely oohing and eyeing on this palette. If you guys have not seen this palette before, I mean, this is how it looks. I do not have any artificial lighting going on, so it's all natural lighting. And it is absolutely like a multi-dimensional palette with like duochromes, multichromes, with smooth shimmers. And we're gonna live swatch this baby out, and we're gonna do two looks using this palette. So if you guys wanna see how to achieve those two looks, and if you guys wanna see how it performs on my eyes, then please keep on watching. Let's begin with the price. So this palette by itself is $27.99, so $28. Or else you can also buy it in a bundle, because I think this palette is sold out right now. You can buy this palette along with the mirror for $35, which is also amazing, I would say, especially when you're getting all these, duochromes and multichromes. I absolutely love it. I did get a coupon code also when I did my purchase, and it is just thank you 10. So if you guys want to use this code, feel free, use it. Save 10% off. I mean, yeah, it's not affiliate, so just feel free to use it. But I cannot wait to try this. Now, because this palette is completely full of shimmers, I am gonna pair it up with another palette which has some mattes too, just so that we can get like a more of a rounded look, I would say. So let's begin swatching. So I'm gonna swatch row by row. These feel so creamy, and I have already swatched this, so I'll insert like close-ups of the swatch. The first one is Bold, which is that metallic pink shade. And then we have Radical, which is a peach with a green sparkles running all throughout it. The third one is called Not Listening. And this is more of like I would say more of a mossy green shimmer. But this actually performs just like a Super Shock from Colourpop. That's how I feel when I'm like swatching these baby out. So the next shade is called Make Me, which is a lavender purple with like golden shimmer all throughout it. Next we have Go Rogue, which is a purple with like a pink shift. And then we have Eager for More. Oh my god, look at that. That is a punchy green. All of this have a lot of like dimension to it. I don't know whether you guys can see it or not. I'll insert a few more pictures after the live swatches so that you guys can see this in like artificial lighting and like outside lighting and all. So the next shade is Your Choice, which is blue with purple in it. It's like a light blue with a lot of purple shimmer running through it. Look at that. Oh my god, stunning. Next we have shade called Rebel, and this is similar to this green shade. I would say it's that smooth, and it's like a red shimmer, like a red orange shimmer, I would say. And last we have the shade called Just Watch, which is more of like a rosy toned shimmer. It's a rosy pink. So that is the shade range of this palette. Let me quickly wash off my hands and I'll get right back to do two looks with this palette. So let's start. Let me just scoot you guys a little more closer. There you go. I am first going to take the shade OG from the Amrezy palette, just like a transitioning shade. I'm just going to apply that in my crease. I mean, any neutral pinky brown would do. Then I'm going to take the shade called 1988 from the palette, which is that deep chocolatey brown shade, and I'm going to apply that in my outer corner, just to like deepen up the outer corners a tiny little bit. And I'm going to apply the same thing on my lower lash line too. It's BEL Cosmetics palette would be an excellent palette for the people who do not want to like get like single shadows with like multi-dimension, duochromes and multichromes. I think this is such a great addition for those people for sure, and we'll test out the quality in just a minute. Now we're going to dip into the It's BEL Cosmetics palette, and I want to take the shade, the first shade, the bold shade. I never go with like hot pinks on my eyes. Let's get out of our comfort zone and play with it. Oh my god, look at that. Are you kidding me? Oh, this has stunning dimension. Look at that. Are you guys seeing this? I'm gonna take it towards like the inner third of my eyelid too, I would say. Right there in the center. And then we'll blend out the edges in just a minute. I'm gonna take the shade called Stay Radical, which is that peachy with like green and pink in it. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna apply that in my inner corners. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh. And I'm gonna mend it with that hot pink shade. This is stunning. Wow, I have no words. Can you see the dimension? I mean, I cannot even like take it. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush with like no additional product and just run it in the crease, just so that it's like blending seamlessly. Stunning. Okay, so for my inner corners, I want to dip into the shade which is called Just Watch, and I'll put that in my inner corners. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. Even all over the eyelid, that alone would be such a punch. Wow. That's stunning. That is stunning. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply I think the same shade from the Ambrisi palette on the lower lash line, the shade which is called OG, and just blend everything together. And then let's move on to the other eye. For the other eye, I think I want to play with the blue in the palette. That blue, like that your choice shade is like calling out to me. We did use this shade, and this shade. I was debating on whether I should go to the green, because purple, I mean, I always do purples. So yeah, I mean, the purple would be amazing, I'm pretty sure. But I am very intrigued with the blue. So let's do that. I want to dip into my So Jaded palette from Colourpop, and then I'm going to dip into the shade which is called Rose Quartz from the palette. It's a very taupey shade for my crease. And I'm planning I'll do like a halo eye on this eye. And then I'm going to take the shade called You're a Gem, and I'm going to apply that also as like a transitioning shade. And apply that also in my lower lash line. I think I should dip into a cream shadow just for that punch, so that I can show you guys how these shadows react on top of like a cream shadow also. So this is from Hot Mess from Rockin' Cosmetics. Just take any cream shadow, and this one is blue in shade. So I'm gonna apply this to my inner third and my outer third. Just like that. And this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills blending brush. I'm intentionally going with like a more of a fluffy brush, just so that the blend is seamless. Just like that. And then I'm going to dip into this shade which is Sapphire from the palette, the deep royal blue, and I'm going to apply that in my outer corner and my inner corner of the eye. I'm going to pat it, as you were seeing, like rather than blending, because whenever I'm playing with like a deeper shade, I like patting my shadow and like placing the product rather than blending it out and making it more muddy. like that. That blue is amazing. So see how seamlessly it's just like packing the color. And then we'll just run a blending brush all on the crease so that it's like blendable all throughout. I'm going to take the same thing on my lower lash line too. Just like that. And then for the lid shade, I'm going to dip into this shade, which is called Your Choice from the It's BEL Cosmetics. I'm going to apply that. Oh my god, look at that. You kidding me? I'm going to apply that right in the center of my eye. Love it. Now that's what it looks when I apply it on top of the cream eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to show you guys when I apply it dry how it performs. So I'm going to take a dry brush and I'm going to apply that in my inner corners. So see, this is much lighter in tone as compared to if you put it on like over a black base or like a dark base. That's how it's going to show. So now I am going to just clean up the edges with taking the shade You're a Gem from So Jaded palette and just blending the crease. Now I'm just going to complete my eyes, line my waterline, apply some liner and mascara, and I'll get right back. So that's my final look. So the one side we went with like pinks and greens, and I absolutely love the way it came out. It's so sparkly, it's so dimensional, and I just finished off with like liner and mascara. I am pretty sure if I apply like false lashes, it would just take it to another notch altogether. But yeah, I just wanted to subside it down and just show it with the mascara so that I can show you how the eyeshadow looks like. And the second one, we went like deep, dark and smoky with like blue halo eye, and I love the way even this came out. Very nighttime appropriate. I mean, you can wear it any time of the day. I'm not going to tell you when to wear it. I love it. I absolutely love the way that palette performed on top of the other shadows. I personally feel that you would need like a substitute palette with this to coordinate to make a like whole eye look, I would say. But as a complementary palette, I think this is absolutely stunning. I mean, I love the way that pink like gave that punch and that duochrome of peach and green. It's stunning. Even the outer corner, that rose shade, I think for like a soft eye look, if you put that all over the eye with some liner and mascara, that would be stunning. And I just applied this shade on top of that blue eyeshadow, and it looks so spectacular. I do not have words. I cannot wait to play with the greens. Although I'm very, very intimidated by green, but I think that this would be like a statement look if you apply that green. And red, I actually have applied this before in my top 10 regrets of 2021 video. So if you guys want to see, I'll link that video in the iCards above for you guys, or I'll pop a picture on the screen if I have one for that. But obviously, I know that I would love the purples. I mean, I've played with that kind of purples a lot on my channel. So I just wanted to perform like something different. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And tell me if you guys are going to pick up this palette or not. It's pretty affordable, I would say, for like 9 multi-chrome eyeshadow. I mean, and they perform so beautiful. If you want me to compare this to the JD Glow shadow, I would say when I'm touching and swatching these shadows, this apply a little more sheerer than the JD Glow shadows. JD Glow shadows were like thick in consistency and they gave like that punch, but this gives a lot of glitter and shine, but with a very lightweight formula. So yeah, that's what I feel. If you did like this video, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 to 4 videos every week, generally on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays nowadays. Just ring the notification bell so that you're notified. But until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.